Welcome back to Move and Groove with Nina. Today's class is a 35-minute Pilates class which will work your entire body. You won't need any equipment, just yourself. So when you are ready, let's begin. We'll start on your mat seated and we'll extend the legs to one edge of the mat, sitting approximately in the middle and slowly laying down. Lift your knees to chest and hug them for a second, and then straighten the legs as much as you can, bending one leg and straightening it into a split or similar to split position, and switching, activating our core. Beautiful. The hands can be on your side or lifted like I am doing. Continue now tapping one leg at a time for a gentle core exercise. Keep your core engaged and lower back closer to the floor. Beautiful. Lower your legs and relax, starting to tilt the pelvis, and we're going into bridges. Gently lifting and uncurving the pelvis at the bottom, putting it back to the floor. We're going to sit up and roll your legs under, moving slowly into a tabletop position. We're going to warm up our back by curving it out and in. You're going to lift your back away from the floor into cat-cow position and using your shoulder, bend and curve as much as you can, allowing for a nice, gentle warm-up. We're going to uncurve the toes and go into downward facing dog. And we pedal out your feet, feel the stretch, lengthen your back and push your hands into the floor. You can also try to stretch your toes. We're going to go into a plank, and from here, push back and forward. We're going to push back and bend your knees, look towards the navel, and push away back into the plank. Engage your core and keep the plank while you lift one leg up and then the other. You can keep it low or high depending on your current level. Well done. Keep the movement slow and controlled. So you can hold it in the plank and you can also hold it in downward facing dog depending on your level. Feel free to also pedal out your feet in downward facing dog and slowly walk towards your legs. We're going to feel the stretch in a forward fold. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, drop everything and slowly roll up. Beautiful. Well done. We're going to spread our legs shoulder width apart, engage your core, stand straight. We're going to sit into a chair position and go back into a standing position. Engage as many muscles of your body as you can as you go down and up. Try to keep a straight line between your back and hands and standing. We're going to squat into a chair pose and stand up. Make sure that your knees are above your ankles and pointing towards your middle toes. All right, now we're going to lift one heel and then the other while holding and pulsing. And now we're going to lift the heel with a gentle hand movement, a little combo. We're going hands up and down with one heel lifting and then down with the other heel lifting. Well done. Go as low as you can when you're going for a chair pose and then roll vertebra by vertebra up and to standing. Inhale and stretch up, exhale and release. Inhale and stretch up, bring position to the ground and walk away from your feet back into our plank position. And we're going to go into downward facing dog. And from here, back into the plank, and again into downward facing dog. Bend your knees if you need to, and into the plank. 2 and 3 and 4. Stay in the plank position for a second, and we're going to lift and bend one knee, touching it to the ground and up to the sky. Down and up. One leg down, knee to the floor and to the sky. Down and up. 5 and 6 and 7. And we're going to lower down your knee to the floor while the other leg uncurve your toes. Now this time, I'm going to engage your core and lift one arm, right arm up, and we're going to lower it into a stretch. Now you're going to lift your arm, the same arm as the knee on the ground, and you're gonna go into a gentle stretch. And we're gonna keep going. 3 and stretch. And now we're going to switch back into the plank and lift the other leg, bend up, knee to the floor and to the sky. And 2 and 3. Beautiful. Keep your core engaged. And 4. Gentle tap to the floor. 5 and back to the sky. 6. You're doing great. And 7. We're gonna put down the knee, and the other leg is going to be straight. We're gonna take the same arm as the knee on the ground and go in the sky, and then do a gentle stretch. 2, and for me that's the left arm, so do the other one that you did before. And again, look up, open your chest, exhale and lower down. Feel the stretch. Beautiful. We're going to go into a tabletop position and sit back, lengthening your spine. Now we're going to switch, sitting on your glutes, and your feet in front of you, spread them slightly and gently lower back vertebrae by vertebrae. And then sit back up, holding the core strong. Keep your arms in front of you and up. You're gonna lower down, uncurving your spine and going towards the floor, and then you're going to get up and sit straight, slightly going backwards and forwards, engaging the core. You can lift your legs for extra challenge if you need to. You're doing great. Down, and here we're going to hold it and open your right arm and then your left arm behind you, keeping a slight angle backwards for a core engagement. And continue the third time, opening one arm towards the back of you and then the other. The legs can stay on the floor. Beautiful. And back to the front, behind you and to the front. Keep your core engaged, and we're going to go back and forth, activating the core with a gentle pulse. 4 and 5, 6 and 7. Good job. Raise your arm upward, straighten your legs, and go towards a forward fold, seated. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. You can hold onto the sides of your mat or your toes. We're going to sit straight and place your hands behind you. Lift your pelvis and hold it up. You can look up or you can even look behind yourself, activating all of your muscles, and back to seated position. Move forward and open your arms and lean back vertebrae by vertebrae, laying down. We're gonna bend our knees and bring your feet closer to the hips, shoulder width apart, hands behind your neck. Let's begin with some abs, lifting up and down, up 2, and down. Upper core, 3, controlled down. Keep your back close to the floor, feet firmly planted into the ground. Beautiful. You're doing great. Up and down. We're gonna place the hands on the floor, lift 90 degrees your legs, and we're going to lift and do gentle pulses with our hands. Keep your neck lifted but relaxed, and you can add the legs to it for an extra challenge, lowering one leg at a time with control. 3 and 4. Beautiful. Well done. Keep going. Next leg, down and down while hands are pulsating. That's a great challenge for our core. Keep your legs strong and controlled. Keep your back close to the floor. Well done. Don't stop. A little bit more. You're doing great. One leg at a time, stretch. And finally, we hug our knees and relax. Move your head to the right and to the left. Circle your knees if you need to, and let's put your feet shoulder width apart. Raise your hips into our bridge and stay there. Now bring your shoulders closer to each other for an extra posture adjustment, and lower and raise your hips gently and with control. Beautiful. Keep going. Just like that. Bridges. Keep lifting and lowering your pelvis with control, engaging your core, glutes, keeping your back straight. We're gonna lift our heels off the floor for an extra challenge and hold our bridge up. The hands will lift behind your head and lower slowly with control. And 3, lowering down and up behind your head as far as you can. And 4, while our strong glutes are holding the bridge. And 5. Very good. Open and close your hands and legs for as little or as much as you can width. Keep your toes on the floor and heels lifted. You're gonna open and close hands and knees, holding the bridge as high as you can. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. You're doing great. We're going to pulse 2, 3, 4. Our hips going up and down gently, but not all the way to the floor. Pulsing. And then one last hold, final stretch, and lower to the ground. Lower your hands, relax. You can lift your legs 90 degrees and hug your knees. We're going to open into a straight line and then hug the knees. Legs are slightly lifted as you're going back and forth between these two core postures. Beautiful. Legs should go as low as you can, and hands should go behind your head, hugging the knees and straightening into a line. We're gonna open and close. Beautiful. Well done. Hands behind your head, legs lifted, knees can be bent, and we're gonna go obliques, opposite elbow to opposite knee. You can go slow with control, or if you want, you can speed it up. Well done. Keep going. engage those oblique muscles by gently lifting one knee to the opposite elbow and lowering the other leg with control. Now I'm speeding it up a little bit, but you can stay in a slow pace or medium pace. And we're gonna hug our knees and release. Relax. Move your head to the right and to the left. Release any tension. Place the legs down on the ground. Lift your hands. Lower the hands gently and bring yourself with your hands rolling up and towards your feet into a forward fold, and then unrolling vertebrae by vertebrae down to the ground. We're gonna do it one more time, letting our hands guide us towards our feet, forward fold, and unrolling gently and slowly to the ground. Lifting yourself and sitting up straight into a forward fold, engaging the core as much as you can, doing it as slowly as possible, going to the ground, hands behind your head, and continue going up towards your legs. Now here, you can grab your feet or your knees. Either way, try to go as far into a forward fold as possible. Inhale and lift your hands and in front of you. Now we're going to lean back on your elbows. We're going to adjust to a straight back and toes touching the floor gently. We're going to place our knees to the right and to the left, engaging the core. The more slowly and with control you can do this, the better it is. Beautiful. Engage your core and tuck the knees to the one side and to the next. Keep the knees close to your torso. We're going for an extra challenge to offer the straightening of the legs between the taps to the sides. So you can tap and then straighten the legs. And you can again tap and straighten the legs. Beautiful. Side, straight. And from here, we're going to straighten our legs and we're going to continue holding them up. And from here, you create as big of a circle as you can, engaging all the abdominal muscles. You're going to go down and up, creating circle either direction, and then you're going to reverse it halfway. And continue circling your legs slowly with control, as low and as high and as far to the sides as you can. Adjust as needed and stay leaned on your elbows. Beautiful. Let's sit up and hold yourself into a butterfly. From here, you can grab your toes or your feet and you're gonna forward fold and relax, forehead towards the ground. Inhale and lift straight back. And we're going to open the butterfly position for a stretch. Alright, let's activate some of our oblique muscles. So we're going to lay on one side of your body, lift both legs, and lower them with control to the ground. Keep the legs straight. You can help yourself with your arm on the ground, holding your balance, pressing into the hips, engaging your abdominal muscles, breathing with the exhale, lifting the leg. Now we're going to hold one leg in the air and the other will lift by itself. So the leg on the bottom will be slightly off the floor while the top leg lifts and lowers with control. Beautiful. Just like that. Keep going. Now we're gonna lift both legs, and then the bottom leg will tap towards the ground and up to the upper leg. You're going to tap it gently down and up, down and up. And then you're going to do a switch. One leg to the front and then the other. One and then the other. Keep going, engage your core. Do it with control and slowly. Beautiful. Great. Now we're going to lower both legs to the ground and slowly sit up in a way where your legs are bent. Lift one of your hands up into the sky and then slide it through on the bottom. Open it with the knees and slide it through to the bottom. Open with the knees and close to the bottom. For an extra challenge, you can always try lifting your hips off the floor, or you can stay on the ground if it's your first time. Excellent. Continue just like that, opening your knees and then closing the knees and sliding the hand. Open the knees and the hand on the top and slide it towards the ground. Open both knees and then pulse the knees open and close with the hand up. If you can lift your pelvis here, that will be an extra challenge, but if not, just continue just like that. Beautiful. Continue just like that and open with the leg extended. So this is a combo. I'm gonna lift and extend the leg, and then you're gonna lower with closing of the knees and stretch in your arm. Again, lift up to the sky, extend and your top leg, and then close the knees and stretch. Lift your pelvis, open the knees and extend your leg. And from here, we're gonna pulse the leg up and down while holding the hips in the air. Wonderful. Keep pulsing. You're doing great. And gently go back to the ground, and we're going to flip to the other side. Wonderful. Let's lay on your side. Both legs extended, and we're gonna pulse them up and down. Support yourself with the front arm on the floor. You're gonna pulse up and down. Balance yourself as possible on your side. Activate those abs, oblique muscles, and the entire core. Keep your legs strong and lift with control. Keep the bottom leg hovering above the ground while the top leg will lift and lower as high as you can. Strong. Do not place the bottom leg to the ground. Now we're gonna lift and lower the bottom leg towards the top leg while holding the top leg extended. Find your balance and keep going. Beautiful. We're gonna go and switch one leg in the front and then the other. Sideways scissors. Excellent job. All right. Let's go ahead and position ourselves in a way where our knees are bent. Place hips on the ground, elbow on the floor, lift your hand and stretch. Now we're gonna add the knees, opening them as the hand goes up and closing them as you go into your forward stretch. Beautiful. Keep going. For an extra challenge, you can always lift your hips. You're gonna open your knees, lift your hips, and then lower with control. Beautiful. You're doing great. Just like that. A little more. Up in the air, opening your knees and closing. If it's too challenging, you can keep your hips on the ground. We're gonna pause with our knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep your hips lifted as you lower down, and we're gonna have our little combo right now. You're gonna lift your hand, extend the leg, then close the knees and the hand down to the floor. Extend the leg, close the leg and the hand to the floor. Lift the hips, extend the leg, close the knees and hand to the floor. Keep going. Now we're gonna pause the top leg, straighten it, keep it strong, beautiful. Going up and down with control. Well done. All right. Let's take a seat. Hug your knees, straighten your back, align yourself, and then tilt forward toward your knees for a stretch. Now we're going to roll back and front, giving your back a little massage. Beautiful. Keep your knees together, and you can hold your hands on the top of them or under them. Rolling up and down. All right, feet on the mat. We're going to cross your legs and under you and switch into a tabletop position, and then lower down onto your stomach and relax your forehead on your hands. Lift and activate gently your legs, one at a time, going up and down. So you're relaxing with your forehead on the ground and your legs are going up and down with control while you're on your stomach. Beautiful. Just like that. Going up and down and switching the sides. We're going to lift your arms up and down, switching from legs to the upper body. Very slowly, keeping your hands sort of in front of your forehead, supporting your head with them, and slowly lifting up and down for a beautiful back warm-up. And activating those back muscles, training them. Great job. All right, extend your hands in front of you and open your legs slightly. Now we're going to lift the opposite arm and leg, so left arm, right leg, and vice versa. And we're gonna go back and forth between those two positions, keeping a straight line. You can go faster if you're ready or keep it slow. So lifting the opposite hand and arm and switching. Beautiful. All right, relax your legs, lift yourself up from that into a child's pose. Put your hips back, extend your hands forward, relax your forehead on the mat, and feel a nice stretch. Uncurve your toes, go into downward dog, pedal out your feet, and feel a stretch at the back of your legs. Walk towards your legs, forward fold, and gently unroll up. We're gonna go into that chair position one more time. So chair pose and straight. Sit and stand up. As you can see, I'm speeding this up a little. You can keep it slow and controlled if you're not there yet. We're gonna go down and up with pulses in the chair pose, pulsing up and down, down, down. Beautiful. Look forward. All right. Stand straight, extend your back, and lower into a praying position to the ground. Walk your hands away from your feet. Go into knees on the ground. Lift your feet from the floor, and let's do some tricep push-ups. So activating your arms this time. Going down and up. All right, going as deep as you can with control, straight back and up. Excellent. You're doing great. Keep going down and up with the tricep push-ups, and we're going to lift up into downward dog. Pedal out your feet, feel the stretch in your back. Walk towards your feet and roll up. Release. We're gonna go into the chair pose, again down and up with control and power. Chair pose and up. It looks like a squat, except we're lifting our hands and we're pretending we're sitting on a chair. Now you're gonna stay there and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and straighten up. Pulsing and standing up. Beautiful. From here, let's forward fold, walk your hands away from your legs. We're going to go into our plank. Spread your legs one at a time, sideways tap. Tap to the side and back to the middle. Tap to the side and back to the middle. Keep your hips as low as you can, or if you need to, you can keep them slightly high, like I do. Engage your core, activate your legs. Tap to the side, each side. Tabletop position and sit. Straighten your back. And let's go back into the tabletop position, and we're gonna spread our knees mat width apart and fold into a deeper form of child's pose. Hands on the ground. From here, we're gonna close our knees. We're gonna sit into a butterfly position. So you're going to extend your back towards the sky and forward fold. You see how I'm pressing my elbows on my legs for an extra stretch. And that's how you get that beautiful stretch from a butterfly position. All right. Now we're gonna bend one leg and straighten the other, flex your toes and extend your arms up and forward, trying to grab that foot and feel a nice stretch. We're going to extend the arms up and then turn away from the extended leg. It's going to be the same side you're going to turn as the leg that was bent for a nice twist. That same leg that was on the side is going to go on top of the knee of the other leg. So my right leg is right now on top of my left. And you're going to find a position where you can feel a stretch. Breathe deeply and hold it. All right, let's switch sides. So now my left leg will be bent and my right extended. I'm going to lift my arms and try to reach for the toes for a forward fold while the other leg is bent. Now from here, I'm going to turn towards the leg. That is the bent leg, actually. And then you're going to lift that leg on top of the knee, straighten your back, and feel the stretch. All right, let's find a comfortable, relaxed lotus position and do one side stretch and then the other side stretch. Beautiful. Let's do big inhale and lower your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much everyone for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this Pilates class. If you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, share it with a friend or a family member or loved one. And I hope you have the most amazing day.